It's the one and only 5D transformations. And I'm back. And with this video, I want to talk about something that's extremely powerful, something that I wish somebody told me years and years ago. And what it's about is the power of your first thought. I've talked about it before, but um, this right here is the secret to massive manifestation ability in the physical. It's the mastery of the yang principle, the masculine energy principle, going out, taking action. One of the biggest things that halts our action is overthinking, because you're constantly thinking of what to do. And during that time of thinking, you're actually not taking action and you're not verbalizing. By the time you do communicate, you miss the timing of the moment. And the thing about your first thought is when that thought comes, it's meant for that moment. So when you say it immediately, it perfectly hits that moment. Um, and it's one of those things that gives you a sense of power in the environment, a sense of movement, of leadership, trusting your first thought, because it really boils down to trust. Now, we do know situations where people can get in trouble by going with their first thought. And so a lot of people try to filter that. They try to hone it in, and they try to, keep it in check, because we all know people who go with their first thought. And a lot of the time, those people live very difficult lives. And I've met a lot of awful people socially, because they just say whatever pops up in their head. So the key thing you got to understand is timing. When the first thought comes, if it's a positive thing, like let's say somebody's walking by and you notice something about them and you say, "Oh wow, that's nice." Just say it, just verbalize it. Or you see somebody and it makes you think of something. "Oh, that's interesting. I thought of that." The problem is when you say something that's mean. You know what I mean? And so there's no need to say anything mean if that's your first thought. But you could take that and say it in a way that's appropriate for that moment. And that boils down to you saying it in that moment. You got to utilize the power of your first thought, because that's your core thought. It's the thing that came straight from your subconscious. It is connected with that core truth, and it's connected with truth. You notice anytime somebody's lying, they have to stop. They can't just flow. They got to stop and then alter it. And that's how you know it is not authentic. Authentic communication is powerful. It's very attractive. It's a very magnetic force when someone can be honest, as long as it's something positive, you know what I mean, or respectful. Now you can still be honest if something's negative, but obviously you got to move with tact. But we are talking about the ability to create opportunities. We're talking about sales, opportunities to network, opportunities to meet people, how to be influential and win friends. And because the reality is that your network is your net worth. That is very true. People in community is so important. And myself, I used to be a rebel. Like, man, I don't care about that. I don't care about people. I'm different. And then I began to realize how much I was creating my own box. You know what I mean? You realize that the people that you can leverage them, and they can put you in amazing positions just because they like you. And the reality is, people won't hire you unless they like you. People won't do business with you unless they like you. People won't be in relationships with you unless they like you. So this ability it dramatically increases your likability and in your decision making. Like, if we take the social element out of it, and just in terms of being effective in the game of life, if you trust your first thought, that's your intuition. That's going with yourself. You're going to move faster in the environment. You know what I mean? You're going to be able to be more effective. That's what makes a great leader in decision making, is his ability to make quick decisions and trust his judgment. And the way I'll close this out is, what happens if you look at the other side of this? What's the opposite of this? What is the opposite of doing this? The opposite of doing this is you not trusting your first thought. You waiting and waiting to say the perfect thing and constantly going through your head to make it exactly perfect. You not trusting your first thought. You not trusting yourself. You not being able to move forward and express your truth. You know what I mean? Which puts you in a position where you can be more dishonest, where you can be more disconnected, where you can be not in your power. You know what I mean? So the gift that you're given is trusting your first thought. And if you want to increase your power in the game of life immediately, that is the tool that you must use. And the more you use it, the more momentum you will build, the more skilled you'll be at using it, the more magical that function will become, until eventually, you're moving through the world and piercing through the world with the eye of Ra, just burning through anything in your way, because you're moving forward with purpose and decisiveness. Okay. So that's my message to you. If you need any further help on doing that, or if you want to get any personal coaching, feel free to check me out. You can go to my email at your5dtransformations@gmail.com. Make sure to check out the Patreon. We have the different courses out right now. We got the base dating attraction course. We got the MBTI magic course. We got my Pyramidian coaching program out as well. So make sure to tap in and show support. And most importantly, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't. I want to keep dropping these videos for you. I will see you in the next video.